Right peeps, I'm now going to show you the sled moving up and down, but I want you to keep your eye on these cogs here. So I did a test and I want to show you what can happen, and I've already thought of a way of getting over it as well. But the butterflies are all fixed and the sled is ready to move up and down. So let me show you that working. Here we go. There we go. I'll take, there's that over there so the battery don't go bang. Right, I'm going to take you in closer to show you what's happened. Right, now if I turn that round, there's a battery over there out the way. I'll keep that in the same spot. Of course it would help if I had the screen round the right way again. Right, that wants to go that way. And as you can see, the cog has moved up the thread away from the lock nuts in the opposite direction. In the upward direction, because it's going against the lock nuts, it's staying put. But the moment I start going down, it unthreads itself because it was originally threaded on there. Now I've got a way of doing that, and what I'll do is I'll prepare everything, because it means taking the motor and everything off. When I've got to that point, I shall bring you back and show you what I'm doing to overcome this obstacle. Okay? It is not difficult, it's quite simple. I'm hoping it will do it sufficiently that I don't have to move the motor to a different location, so I can put lock nuts on this side. So bear with me and I'll be back in a bit. Now I've got myself ready to do my modification to stop the cog coming off. I've removed the motor to give me plenty of room. And what I'm proposing to do is cut a cross pattern into the end of the thread. Then I'm going to open it up slightly with a screwdriver. Then I'm going to get some wire to put into the gap and then glue that in position. Let it all go off, then bring the cog up tight and glue it on the end and pull it up a bit tighter so it can't go any further. And then I'll bring the locking nuts up after everything's dried, and then we can put the motor back on and have another play. Okay, right, here we go. It'll probably be a bit noisy, especially if you're wearing headphones. Whether this is going to work, no idea. This is completely off the top of my head. Nothing planned or anything. Okay, as this whole project's been. Here we go. Oh, before I start, don't forget eye protection. Here we go. Now I've turned it through 90 degrees and do the next cut. Well, hopefully that's done the trick. If it hasn't, then I'll have to think of something else. Right, now I'm going to let you go. Excuse me. I'm going to glue the wire in position off camera because I need to get round in front of it to do it, and so I'll be in the camera. Excuse me. It's rotten weather again. So I'll bring you back when I've done that, show you it done, and then we'll do the next bit. Okay? See you in a bit. There's a bit of wire glued in the end. It's off the spring. I cut a bit of wire off a straight piece of the spring. You see where I've cut it. And just popped it in there with some glue, and I just let that go off, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully, well, the long bit I should be cutting off, level with the thread, but hopefully that's going to do the job. We'll soon find out, won't we? See, the axis is gluing away. I thought I would give you a treat. Ta-da! I've got a pencil. A friend of mine bought me a whole pack of them, and so I think my cuts will be a little more accurate now. Anyway, what I'm doing now, as you can see, I'm making another piece that the plywood that I buggered up for the sled. So all I'm doing literally is going around the outside of the damaged piece, and I'm already only putting these marks in for the holes to show which is I'm looking at as the top and which is the bottom, because what I should be doing is clamping the other piece on the top with this broken piece underneath, and then drilling straight through, and that way this underneath will hopefully stop the push out, which is what happened there. Right, I'll go off and cut that. There's my new pencil. And drill that out, so that's ready to go, and hopefully the glue on the end of the thread will, for the cog, will have gone off enough so I can put the Z-axis down and start playing with the packing pieces for the sled itself. Right. Found out why this particular piece of, well, type of plywood that I've got dried out completely, because all its glues come undrift. So I shall only be using it for packing. I shan't be using it for this. I'm going to use the old one, this one. I can get it in camera. Turn the thing around so you can see it, Raymond. That's it. I'll use this one, and what I'll do is I'll put a packing piece on the outside so it'll clamp down properly, but we'll see. We may have to change that even. Okay.